What's up everybody, this is Tucker from Mac Kiteboarding, and I'm taking a break from my normal wing, parawing, foil testing to tell you about some new apparel. Maybe it's appropriate because I think this does have some pretty cool applications for foilers out there, but this is the new Ion Fearless Fiber Jacket, Sweater, whatever you want to call it. This is a special material that is cut resistant. They call it Fearless Fiber Cut Resistant Level 4, tested according to the European standard 3882016, whatever that means. But I'm here to tell you, this is a quality water shirt. You can wear it bare-chested, you can wear it over a wetsuit like I've done testing here. Super comfortable. It's got some good stretch on it, so it fits great around different stuff and it keeps the sun off you as well. But the real goal for this one, as opposed to a normal rash guard, is to make it cut resistant. So, freshy blade, cutting at this thing, and we made some marks on it, but no cuts. So that is going to protect you from a sharp foil, a prop blade on your foil drive or e-foil, as well as sharp reefs and things like that to keep them from cutting you. Obviously that's a big deal, especially in the ocean. You don't want to get that funk and get the gangrene or whatever. So this is going to keep you out on the water, keep the sun off you, add a little layer of warmth, and also give you something that you can put over your wetsuit or your skin or whatever to protect it. So I've been testing it, feels great. Just feels like a water shirt, almost feels like a sweater is kind of the feel of it and the way it stretches. I've actually been using it, you'll see in the video, over my camera setup on my harness when I'm parawinging, because the material covers up my screws and my knobs from my back mounted camera pole, which oftentimes get tangled in my parawing bridles. So this has helped me get that covered up in a way, while also providing some of that cut protection from these sharp foils we've been testing and parawinging. So as you can tell, we're going at this pretty hard with a razor, and it'll make little indent marks that eventually fade away, but there's no cuts. Fresh, good. That's pretty amazing, especially for such a comfortable water shirt like this. We are going to head out in the field and do some more torture testing just to see where the limits are. Maybe put a torch on it, throw some throwing stars at it, some axes, maybe even fire a few rounds at it or something to see if we can break it, because so far we haven't been able to break it after quite a few sessions, and I don't know how many times we've stabbed this thing with a knife just showing other people in the shop and stuff, but still kicking, still looks like new, still out there to protect you and keep you ripping. Personally, I haven't ever had a serious injury from a foil, but I know a lot of people have. I think part of that is gear maintenance, making sure that you're dulling any sharp edges and making sure there isn't any frayed carbon on your kit, as well as just common sense, doing your best to keep your body away from the foil, away from spinning props, all that stuff. But this is an awesome added protection on top of that, especially if you're already going to be wearing a water shirt anyway. And it'll protect your wetsuit, help keep it better for more longevity, because I have had cuts in my wetsuit and then you have to go and repair them or replace the suit. So this can protect against that as well. If I had anything bad to say about it, I would say, the price tag is pretty expensive. This is notably more expensive than a standard rash guard. It does tick a few boxes in terms of protection, warmth, UV protection, so you can use it in a lot of different ways, almost any session you want. So I think you can justify some of that there. Also, it's a lot cheaper than going to the emergency room, even if you do have insurance, I think, for most people. So if it saves you one trip to the emergency room, even if it's something as small as just a couple of stitches, it pays for itself and keeps you out there on the water rather than laid up or in the hospital. So 2 thumbs up for Ion for solving a problem that everybody has, but no one really had a solution for yet. I think this is a really neat option here, and hopefully we'll see more of it in the future with some more use and expanded production. Might even be able to beat the price down in the future, hopefully. But if not, I do think it is a really compelling piece of kit. I should also mention they do make board shorts for those of you especially that want to worry about your legs or other parts of your body getting cut. That is going to be a good option as well. It's made of the same kind of material, only in a board short, so that is also a great option. The fitment range is true to size, I find, and there is quite a bit of stretch. If you want it to fit loose, like a loose fitting shirt, I would suggest sizing up. If you want kind of a medium loose rash guard fit, I would say they're quite true to size. I would not suggest sizing down because once you stretch this to a certain point, it doesn't want to stretch a whole lot beyond that. It's still a pretty substantial material. It's not as thin as rash guard. So there is a limit to how much it stretches. So I would not suggest sizing down on this particular garment. The other thing I would say is of note, and it is sort of a negative, is that it does absorb a little bit of water. Being a synthetic material, you would expect that it would remain quite lightweight and quick drying, but since the material does have some weave to it, it still holds some water, and it's going to take a little bit of time to dry out, similar to your wetsuit. So that's important to note, something to know buying into this. You know, it's not like a pair of quick dry board shorts that you shake them off and they're already dry. It's going to hold a little bit more water than that. You can wring it out after your session if you want it to dry a little faster, and I found that works really well. Wring it out a little bit, hang it up, and then you're ready to go for your next session. So that has been the Ion Fearless Fiber water shirt, water jacket, sweater, whatever you want to call it, from Ion, and look to see more cool creative ideas from them in the near future. This has been Tucker with MACkiteboarding.com. We'll see you next time.